Hello, this is Coffee Break with Ninita, a daily guide of coping skills that gets us through by making us strong. This is the very first Coffee Break with Ninita of 2021. And we, the StayWHOLE family, are going to look back at 2020 not as a year filled with pain, anguish, troubles, and struggles, but a year that through the pain, anguish, and struggles that we all experience, we are able this year, this new coming year, 2021, to approach our challenges prepared the way that 2021 events helped us be. We became stronger. We never thought that we were able to experience all the challenges that we did. But one way or another, we were able together to go through this difficult year. Difficult not only because of the pain the pandemic virus spread, but difficult because we had no ways to be prepared to cope with the challenges, not only the physical, but the financial and the emotional that resulted from this virus. And now we're approaching this new year with the wisdom experience gives to people. All of us, all that we spend this whole year on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, drawing strength and understanding and developing coping skills we could apply to different challenges. We're prepared to face this new year that is coming by itself as a gift because it is the year after the challenging year, the year that follows the challenging year, which has prepared us to have ways of dealing with stress and anxiety and unpredictable and unexpected events in a more efficient way. At first, we were caught by surprise, but along the way, we developed coping skills. It is those coping skills that we did not have until 2020. Because when things go smoothly, we lose touch of the importance of coping skills in our life. When we don't need the hammer and the screwdriver, we don't use it. Sometimes we forget where it is. But when we have used it so much, then we know where it is we can reach when we need to use them. The same way, personal tools we have today as a result of how 2020 came about. So let's look beyond the surface. And the surface, it was a very tough year, very difficult year, very painful year. Not only physically, but mentally and emotionally and financially and socially. We are not healthy when we are away from each other. We are not healthy when we have to interact with social distancing and masks in our faces. But because of 2020, we developed in technology alternative ways like Zoom, where we are able to interact when physically it gets hard. I want us to look at the good things that came from a terrible situation. Yes, there are a lot of symptoms, like the physical symptoms. There are a lot of emotional and mental symptoms that we are faced with as a result of the emotional virus that developed and spread because of the social distancing, because of the schools closing, because of work being hard with layoffs and other financial difficulties. But today, looking back, we can see how resourceful we became when the usual ways of dealing with life were not there anymore. I want us to look at all that 2020 gave us, the positive, not only the negative. And by that I mean, if today our relationships are strained and we trigger each other with our behaviors, one good thing that came out of it is awareness that when things are not in order, when chaos develops from any direction, our relationships are the first to be impacted. Mentally, emotionally, physically, socially. And when we know that, and when we remember that, we're able to overlook certain behaviors, certain difficulties that develop, even though partners say that it was for a long time unpleasant. The truth is that 2020 made us feel for a lot of things that are hard to tolerate because we did not have a choice when it came to dealing with social distancing and changes of our lifestyles, with kids bringing into the household their stress from the disrupted school years, social years, activities. And it had a domino effect, back and forth, from the kids to the parents, and from the parents back to the kids. So we need to sit back and take an inventory of all the challenges and difficulties and problems that we are faced today in our relationships, not as being long existing difficulties in the relationship, but a phenomena that it is directly related to one event having such a tremendous effect in every aspect of our lives. We're going to talk the rest of the week, the rest of January, together at Coffee Break with Ninita on the symptoms that develop through the year impacting relationships. And we are going to see how those very same symptoms that indicate the presence of dysfunction can also be the key that unlocks healthy relationships and bringing them into your lives.
We thank you for listening to Coffee Break with Ninita. Our goal is to help our StayWHOLE community work through their challenges. Please join this cause by supporting us on Patreon. You can do that for the price of just 1 cup of coffee per month. Just click on the Patreon link in the podcast description below, or simply visit us at www.patreon.com/StayWHOLE. We appreciate you and hope we can help you stay whole.